welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to KBS1. And I just see that for some reason our stream is not picking up the game the way it should. Very great. Very, very great.
No hope.
Yes.
Yes.
It should. I'm not sure why it isn't. Let's see now. Oh, there we go. It just had to cough and be like, yes, no, I totally know what I'm doing. Right, so let me just try that introduction again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to KBS1. Or rather I should say I am Hat, one of the leaders of Canium, and I'm joined this evening by another co-leader of Canium, Garmin. Hi, Garmin.
Hello.
We are continuing our adventure into the world of rogue trading. And we just earned. We earned a lot of inheritance money because, let's be fair, all the people involved in the whole process didn't deserve it. They really, really didn't deserve any of that inheritance money. All kinds of different assholes, honestly.
I'm at your service.
So now we're here. We are definitely here, and let's see who we've got. Oh, we actually have some people in chat already. Krillzilla is here, as usual. Welcome. Krillzilla, good to see you as always. There's a new fellow, Nimorales86. Not sure who you are, but welcome all the same. And let's get going here. What are we doing actually? Come to think of it, are we have we fully looted everything here?
I'm guessing there's some loot left? Question mark.
Question
But
mark?
after that, we are pretty much done here. So we have to
Oh, well.
find a way back to the ship.
Nimorales86 is brand spanking new. Well then, you shall be inducted as a viewing servitor who shall only feed the machine of our glorious roguish trading efforts. Yes, yes. No. Welcome. Glad to have you, man. So let us see what is now on the menu where we're going. There's stuff to do on the bridge.
Planets to explore. Need to get to Telecast Epsilon to figure out food.
Mm-hmm.
Of that angry world. Janus.
Telecast Epsilon. That's a different planet, isn't it?
Yeah.
How was it that were we even able to leave this area?
Well, we had trouble, so what I'll do is I'll run over to this cogitator and enter its database and figure out how we can get off and back to our ship.
Oh, good, good. It's all right, Nimorales. If you gotta go, you gotta go. It's pretty late here, but we've sort of resolved to stream a bit late. It's here in Europe land. It is basically 10:30 in the evening. So, but we figured a good time to make sure we're both free of whatever else we have going on. Maybe one day we'll discuss doing it at another time, but I don't think so. But, whatever works.
Anyways, let's get to the Void Dock.
Yeah, that would be to the rest of Footfall, I imagine.
Yes.
Let's go there. And see what goes on. Ah, good. Someone carrying a large box on their back. Surely not breaking their back in the process. Good man. For the Emperor. The Void Dock. Let's go there. Yes, it is absolutely early in the campaign. We are in chapter 2. I think there's a total of 4 or 5 chapters. We went through chapter 1, and we may I mean, it wasn't our fault, but there might be a black hole or a missing sun or some such thing where we left. Our notation is that it was like that when we left it. Whatever that means.
None shall stand in my way.
Should be a drop ship here. Yeah, here we go.
Good. Can we use it?
Good question.
Let's see the possibility to. I can't remember this guy's. I know I did this guy. I did Opticon 22. I just can't remember.
Yeah, we did this guy.
Yeah.
Let's see, there's another dropship over here. I think this is our... Yeah.
A familiar figure turns to you. Heinrich von Kallax, interrogator of the Ordo Xenos, bows his head respectfully. Lord Captain. Honored interrogator, what a surprise. Did you, perchance, leave something in your cabin?
He's like yelling from the other side.
Yeah. Oh, did you leave something?
Not at all, man. First off, Versarian, I'm not in the habit of leaving a trial, but thank you for your concern. Thank you.
This is this very shouty conversation. Greetings, interrogator. What do I owe the pleasure of this latest visit?
Only to our mutual duty to humanity. It is that duty that demands that I disturb your peace once more. I was able to contact my mentor and report the tragic events that transpired on Rika Minoris. I also received some information from my agents regarding the movements and actions of enemies of humanity, including the Xenos that we're assuming were involved in the theft of the star. According to their findings, the threat now hangs over other worlds. This time, yours, Lord Captain.
Yes. Star theft. That common thing. You know, this is a bad neighborhood. Like, you want to talk about having a ghetto? We live in a place where stars get stolen. Anyway.
Heinrich clears his throat and begins in a pointedly official tone. By the order of Lord Inquisitor Xavier Kelkazar, whose duty is to stand sentinel over the Corona's expanse, the rogue trader of House von Valentius is to take on board the agent of the most holy Inquisition and provide escort and support in deeds great and small that serve to safeguard the territories of the Imperium against its enemies. This decree is effective immediately upon announcement and remains in effect until decided otherwise by His Excellency Kelkazar.
My word.
Idera whispers valuable. All I got from it is that ridding ourselves of this snitch won't be easy.
Oh yeah, Idera. Yeah. Yes. No, I'm going to go with the first thing. Heinrich. I don't mean to put this too much on a point here, but would you mind terribly translating that torrent of verbiage you just unleashed upon me? Yes?
His mouth twists slightly. The Lord Inquisitor has deemed that my presence aboard the ship and in your retinue would be significantly more beneficial to the fight against heresy and evil than my return to my mentor's side. Or parting before arrival on Footfall was premature.
Oh, yes. No, well, exactly causes need to rejoin my crew, eh?
The cause is the activity of humanity's enemies, including the cult of the Final Dawn. In my absence, the situation in Corona's Expanse has changed. I have received an exhaustive report from my agents. This heresy has taken root in a region where the Von Valentius worlds lie. You probably already know about the fate of the industrial world of Ki Alpha Gamma. If not,
yes.
Then I will share what he doesn't know. But not here. Better talk on board where we will not be overheard.
Well, fair enough. Let's see. Very official statement.
Can you actually just refuse?
Well, there was the whole thing where, I object to such an abuse of power by the Inquisition. I'm a rogue trader, not some peasant to be pushed around. So I think that's an objection, but I don't
Well, I mean, it's the fucking Inquisition, so yeah, we have to play ball here.
Yeah, we do. I agree that number three is actually kind of fun. And my Crusoe says it's fun because it's like this is like the most rogue trader Jew option here. A sanctioned cycle with Inquisitor was sent in my residue for free, no less. The other drug has been pumping green with envy. Yes.
And not the most common response to the news that I will be constantly breathing down your neck. You aren't wrong, though. I prefer to repay favors in kind.
Yes.
Assist me by ensuring that my work is unobstructed, and I will assist you in return.
It's just my character just sort of lights up and starts rubbing his hands together. Oh, this is very splendid. Everybody will agree with envy, and I should be very wealthy.
No matter how fucking, what's the word for it? Fuck. How invasive as it is, your character just stay completely, like, fucking optimistic about the whole thing.
Yeah, just nonplussed and sort of like, oh, I see massive profits coming my way. This is very excellent. Okay, your turn.
I must also deliver this to you. The Lord Inquisitor specified that the contents of this envelope are for your eyes only. I would ask you to read it as soon as you have the time.
What? I don't read? I have other people to read for me. I'm a rogue trader. I'm making profits. Not read. No, sorry. Carry on.
That is everything for the time being. Are you headed to the ship, or do you still have business in footfall? Whatever the case, I can either wait for you on board or accompany you as part of your retinue.
Yes. Bugger off to my ship, would you? There's a good chap. I mean, we're leaving anyway, so just leave.
Yeah, we are.
Yes, Avalon, read this. I can't. You expect me to do? No, this is sort of lower class sort of operation. I can't possibly be expected to do any kind of reading. No. If you need me to be paraded around and cheered immensely, I'll be right there with you. But reading? Good heavens, no. Cutscene. Splendid. Ah, there I come. Look at my magnificent gait.
Oh my god, you're so handsome.
Yes, my hat is what makes it. Voxmaster Victus. Lord Captain, the inspection of the ship's systems is complete. The tech priests are reporting the machine spirits are calm and satisfied. Everything is ready for onward travel. Except there is an issue you must be made aware of.
Cassia makes a quick nervous gesture, adjusting the adornment over to her third eye. I have been studying the records left by the vessel's previous navigator. I wanted to double-check the route to Dargonus and discovered that it does not match the one recorded in the atlas. It is more than a minor warp fluctuation. The route has been wiped out and can no longer be used for traveling. To make matters worse, I started checking the paths from the atlas one after the other and saw the same thing everywhere. The warp is roiling with an ominous storm, bursting with vivid and screaming colors. It will not hinder our movements, but all previous knowledge is now utterly useless.
Argenta angrily chops the air with the side of her palm. Warp storms are our enemies, just like heretics and demons. It is a shame they can't be dispersed with a flamer or a bolter. Argenta just happy, like you should have seen the last time we had an episode, her and a flamer. Perfect. Anyway. Voxmaster Victus. Now we can be certain that problems with astropathic communication in the Corona's expanse are no coincidence. There is a warp disturbance in your way, Lord Captain. It is swallowing messages and disrupting familiar routes. This means you need to locate the key worlds of the Von Valencia's protectorate as soon as possible. I am talking about Janus, Dagonus, and Kiava Gamma. Charting new routes so that they can be reached and restoring control will be the necessary next step. Yes. Just immediately. Abelard, what is your opinion? Which world should we deal with first? Abelard strokes his beard for a few... Oh, you do have a beard. For a few seconds before giving a hesitant reply. Rediscovering the acrid world will supply your protectorate with something none of your servants can do without. Sustenance. The importance of basic supply should not be underestimated. Just look at Footfall in its current pitiful state.
Makes sense.
On the other hand, I am concerned by the rumors concerning Kiava Gamma. There have been problems in Janus for many years, but something is very wrong with the industrial world right now. Delay may cost us the entire planet. I trust I do not have to explain the capital world. Losing it would make us the laughing stock of the dynasties. Besides, the loss of chronicles and ledgers would spell a bureaucratic catastrophe. So all three systems are equally vital to the Protectorate. It falls to you to decide what should be brought into the fold before the rest, Lord Captain.
Well, I'd say Janus, I guess.
It sounds like a good contender. I'm just going to say, tell me about Janus. The surface of Janus was altered extensively so the planet could be designated an agri-world. It is a powerful food base, capable of supplying the burgeoning Protectorate and exporting provisions to the outer worlds at the same time. Janus owes much of its prosperity to the Governor House of Vyat. Vyat? I don't know. Under its leadership, the world has grown ever more prosperous year after year, securing shipments and taxes while keeping the workforce tightly controlled. What is Kiava Gamma? Industrial world Kiava Gamma is being managed by the Governor House of Caprak and supplies your Protectorate with rare mineral resources. Additionally, the planet features Adeptus Mechanicus Manufactorum that processes materials and prepares them for shipment.
I testify that Kiava Gamma is a world marked by the Omniscience patronage. By his grace, the manufactorums of the colony are inhabited by committed and industrious machine spirits. Heinrich's caused quiet. Mistress Tolliman neglected to mention that the Kiava Gamma Manufactorum also supplies heavy machinery from forage harvests to vessel systems and components.
Would be surprised if the Acrid world won't show two faces. Yeah, no, I think they would. Abelard turns his hard eyes on Heinrichs. You display commendable knowledge of our world's manufactorum capability, von Kallax.
Pleased to be of service.
What do I need to know about Dargonus? Dargonus? Yes. What do you guys think? Dargonus or Dargonus? What do you think?
Dargonus sounds cooler. That's why I will say it like that.
It's like has more go-go. See you, Nemorales 86. Thank you for being with us. Dargonus is the heart and soul of your Protectorate. It is where the main administrative resources and storage facility are, and so is the Von Valencia's palace. Oh my. If you would like to know, this is where you will publicly accept the title of Rogue Trader. Dargonus is a major administrative hub that runs the cargo fleet and keeps track of finances. I mean, we can't lose that, can we?
Indeed.
What would the consequences of losing contact with these worlds be? Oh, for God's sake, hold on. Garmin, can you unalive the fucking thing in chat?
Let's see, how do I do that?
Let's see, what would be the consequence? Yeah. A world deprived of connection to the neighboring systems and the Corona's Expanse infrastructure can only rely on itself, and their capabilities are often limited. For example, Janus does not have a fleet of its own. Pirates, cultists, heretics, Xenos, anyone could prey on the helpless planet. The loss of communication is a threat to your position. A rogue trader with no protectorate to back them is one that grows weaker by the day. The Vox Master is entirely correct. You are a rogue trader, Archibald. You are rogue trader Archibald Winchesterton Balderham the Fourth and Second von Valencius, the successor to the Theodora von Valencius. To Theodora van Valencius, one of the most influential women this side of the Maw. But you're also new to the business of governing. Many will doubt your competence and try to carve up your protectorate so they can snatch a piece for themselves. It's important to show your potential allies and foes that you are in control of the situation. Which is why the sooner we reclaim these worlds, the better. Very well, our course is clear. Do my officers have any other issues that require immediate attention? That is all, Lord Captain. The vessel and the crew await your instructions, are ready to depart Footfall immediately, should you so desire. Right. I think we had a number of things that needed doing on the ship.
So we needed to talk to Argenta to start with.
Right. Let's go, where is Argenta? Where is Argenta? She's down here.
Greetings.
Even in stillness, Sister Argenta radiates energy, with her dark eyes shining, and a slight blush to her cheeks. Oh my. She's reciting a prayer, and looks at you only once she has spoken the final line. Archibald Winchesterton Balderham the Fourth and Second. Greetings. I'm waiting for you to tell me about your past and to explain the strange world of that cultist on Footfall.
Yes, I'm ready.
Oh.
I would ask only one thing of you, rogue trader. If I may, I would like to see the chamber of the sacred warrant and kneel before the relic touched by the Emperor himself. A difficult conversation lies ahead of us, and I wish to pray by the relic before I lay my soul bare.
If I didn't know any better, this is one whole innuendo.
Oh.
See the chamber of the sacred warrant, that's my chamber, and kneel before the relic, touched by the Emperor himself, difficult conversation, wish to pray by the relic before I lay my, I mean, maybe it's just me. Anyway, carrying on, of course, let's go there right away. Argenta nods gratefully. Let's see. Argenta drops to her knees, her hand making the sign of the Aquila. Her eyes are locked on the sweeping signature of the warrant. A seemingly mundane thing, merely a flourish on a piece of paper, unless one knows whose hand left that mark, and whose blood is on that paper. If thou seest a flame in me, smite me. If thou knowest a fall of mine, burn me. With flames of fury and righteousness. But if thou seest a light in me, grace me. If thou hearest this plea of mine, bless me. With wrath and fury and of righteousness. Argenta's voice is sonorous, as if made for singing hymns and prayers, but right now she cannot seem to catch her breath, so overwhelmed with emotion is she. For I breathe by the will of thine, for I live by the law of thine. I carry thy word, O Emperor, I bring solace to servants of thine. I ruin to foes of thine a fate of terror and righteousness. Upon finishing, she closes her eyes and remains silent for a long time, with her head raised high. Slowly, like the first licks of a flame in a campfire, a smile blossoms on her lips. When Argenta finally opens her eyes, they are alight with uncanny resolution. Rogue Trader, we need to talk. Or rather, I need to tell you something. The truth. The truth about how I ended up in Theodora Van Valentia's ship, and about the cultist we encountered on Footfall. Am I to understand that you lied to me? No. I am listening. Please understand, I couldn't trust you before. I'll tell you my story and you'll see why. Argenta pauses. I'll start at the beginning. It's easier to piece everything together that way. Upon arriving in the Expanse and on Footfall, I found no purpose here. Only torment. I wasn't needed. The reliquary I had been assigned to safeguard was already well protected by Reverend Hieronymus' mission, and no one was even trying to defile it. For all its lawlessness, Footfall respects the worship of the Emperor. That was when Lady Theodora, head of your dynasty, appeared. She became an agent of divine will, in a way. Argenta falters, searching for the words. It was from her that I learned about a planet recently discovered by her scouts, Salus Prime. For a rogue trader, the planet was of little interest. A feral world away from convenient warp routes. But for me, learning about its existence was a revelation.
I've never heard of such a planet. Does it belong to the Von Valentia's dynasty?
Yes. Now the planet is yours by right. But it's not as simple as that. The warp route leading to it was lost. I will explain in due time. May I continue?
What? Yes, no, of course. Please continue.
The description of Salus Prime was familiar to me. It seemed very similar to a world from an ancient legend. The legend of Saint Argenta and her ship. Her voice grows reverent. Argenta, the living saint. She is my patroness. The order named me after her. She died millennia ago, when heretics caused her ship to fall from the skies. But even those blasphemers could not touch Argenta's ashes or her holy relic, the One Star. For the fallen ship, which now serves as the resting plate for the saint's remains, would only allow the truly righteous to enter. All others would meet their death. Imagine what I felt when this flash of insight came upon me. The world where Saint Argenta's ship fell was merely a vague legend. No one knew its actual whereabouts. And suddenly, I, myself named after the saint, came across this information. I realized at that moment that it was a portent, that I must journey to the planet and find the ship. And so I asked Reverend Hieronymus to let me go for a time on a personal pilgrimage. I boarded Theodora's ship and demanded passage to the newly discovered planet Salus Prime. What should we ask her?
I guess Theodora was probably thrilled.
I imagine Theodora was thrilled with the prospect.
Lady Theodora lent her assistance. It was her intention to visit the newly discovered world, and she took me with her.
You mentioned something called the One Star. What is it?
Apologies. I got so carried away I forgot to explain. The One Star is the relic kept by Saint Argenta. I belong to the Order Pronatus, and we attach particular significance to holy relics. The One Star is one of the lost relics of the past, so mysterious that no one even knows what it is exactly. Argenta's hagiography at times called it a banner, or a set of armor, or a blessed chainsword. One thing is certain, it was a beacon of righteousness, and it was lost with Argenta's death. Thank you, Krillzilla.
I'm trying. Did you keep your supposition from Reverend Hieronymus? Surely, this is just me here, you see. Surely he could have helped you with the search for the ship and the saint's remains. Yes, quite.
Who the fuck is talking about me?
I couldn't just come out and tell him. It was a portent revealed to me personally, can't you see? I told Reverend Hieronymus the honest truth, that I was going on a personal pilgrimage to embolden my spirit. It really was a pilgrimage. It was as if Saint Argenta herself had shown me the way, commanding me to undertake this trial. If I had found the ship and set a foot on its decks, if I had laid my hand on her remains and the relic, it would have been a sign that I truly had been blessed with the saint's favor. That was very irresponsible of you. Is that you're dealing with one's player describes you, then this secret was yours and no one else. Nah, I don't know about how much everyone agree with that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm feeling number 3 or number 2. I think 4 is too... This is too, like, giving her much, like, decision all yours. Blah, blah, blah.
I guess I'm leaning towards 2.
Yes. Let's go with that one. That's understandable. Yes. No, I quite see this, even though I don't understand a lick of what's being said. Searching for your destiny, for your place in the world? Yes, quite. I'm Rogue Trader, you see. Special matter, personal one, I get it. You either succeed or at it, or you don't. Argenta looks at you somewhat surprised. I thought I had been called. That finding the ship was my destiny. My place in the world? Perhaps. Perhaps there is something to that.
What happened next?
Defeat, Argenta says bitterly. The ship's augurs failed to detect anything of note during orbital scanning. I was expecting this, though. According to the legend, the ship can conceal itself from the naked eye, and only pilgrim, guided by a pure heart, can find it. What I didn't expect was an ambush waiting for us on the planet. I landed there with a small unit provided by Theodora. I know St. Argenta's hagiography by heart. I know all of the legends about her. I followed their obscure clues, the description of mountains and rivers from millennia-old tales, and I was certain that I had found the way to the ship. And that's when we were attacked. The words we heard on the heretic's shrine on Footfall, something about ways, doors, pleas addressed to some lord, the edge of daybreak. Argenta is shaking with disgust. They were the same words as those spoken by cultists who attacked us on Salus Prime. My whole unit perished. All those honest, brave people I had led to search for the relic, it was only by a miracle that I didn't perish along with them. I didn't connect these events at first. The cultist on Footfall, the cultist on Salus Prime, the cultist attacking the ship, and Conrad's betrayal. What if these are all links in the same chain? What if they've long since infiltrated the ranks of the Von Valencia's servants? What if I led those heretics to the sacred planet with my search?
Yes, well, that's just terribly sad, isn't it? You're a dumbass. No, no. I mean to say, Yes, no, I think that's reasonable logic right there. No need to blame yourself. Yes, you're quite getting ahead of yourself. The heretics really had wormed their way into the Von Valencia's ranks by then, as you could probably think your way through. They would have found the planet even without you going there.
I doubt it. No one except me was particularly interested in the planet. Conrad, on the other hand, he sympathized with me when I first came aboard. He helped me arrange an audience with Theodora and supported me in my effort to visit the planet. I never told him plainly why I wanted to go there, but I imagine that Vulture must have figured out that it was something important, something related to the holy faith of the Imperium. And what could delight a heretic more than defiling a relic?
Sadly, the only one who might have all the answers, Conrad, escaped.
Oh yes, and I sincerely hope that I will meet him again. That serpent needs to answer a few questions before he is plunged into cleansing fire.
Calm down now there, Argenta. I know you have a flamethrower, but settle down. Now, so how did you manage to escape from the cultists?
Argenta hangs her head. Theodora's people received the distress call, came to my rescue, and brought me aboard the ship. I barely remember what happened. When they arrived, I was already severely wounded, fighting back with whatever remained of my strength. I think I shouted that we had to go after them. But they didn't listen. They took me to the shuttle and pulled out. After that, it's all blackness. When I came to, we were already in the middle of a warp jump. Theodora had urgent matters to take care of, and she decided she could clear out the planet at a later time.
Yes. I can't say I really fully believe all of that, but why is it you didn't trust... No, wait. Why... Is that why you didn't trust me before, correct? Oh, yes. I would rather sort of question her. Why didn't you trust me? Yes? Yes?
Yes, Rogue Trader. Argenta looks you in the eye. I saw with my own eyes how a member of your family showed his true colors as a servant of the arch-enemy. I had already suffered a humiliating defeat at the hands of cultists and was afraid of another betrayal. I couldn't be forthright with you, and so I studied you, looking for seeds of corruptions, or the light of righteousness.
And what did you find?
A man who stood shoulder to shoulder with me and helped eradicate the cultist on footfall.
Argenta smiles as if reminiscing about the pleasant evening spent in the company of friends rather than a bloody battle. I was just thinking, like, maybe her idea of a evening spent with company of friends is burning heretics, you know?
Good time. Lynching heretics.
Fantastic, fantastic time. Yes, someone else needs banishing garment, by the way.
Oh, God.
Continue. Although my opinion of you started to change even before then, back when you agreed to talk to the orphans at my request, a leader who's willing to honor those who laid down their lives for them and take care of their children, is a leader who inspires trust. And the way you acted in that moment...
Oh, you mean by having everybody burned?
No, not that one.
Oh, I see. No, what, the other one, yes.
Do you remember? There was a young man whose grief and confusion had driven him to insolence.
Ah, yes, and I burned him.
No, you didn't. That was the great part. You didn't turn a blind eye to his misdeed, but you chose to... Yes, I burned him. No, you didn't burn him. Why do you want to burn him anyway? But you chose...
The guardsman, right? So.
Oh, yeah, I think that's right.
But you chose to write the right words to show him the path to redemption. It was harsh, but necessary. Like the Emperor's truth. Like a bitter medicine that helps the sick. I learned much about you in that moment, Rogue Trader. I want to believe that I wasn't mistaken in my judgment.
Okay, yes, no, that's very splendid. So just to clarify, you were wounded, so you never found St. Argenta's ship, is that right?
Yes, I rushed to Theodora the moment I could walk again, and I insisted on going back to Salus Prime to defend the relic from heretics. But I was told that the warp had destroyed the old route to the planet, and that plotting a new one would take a great deal of time and effort. As if there could be anything more important than protecting the faith and hunting down servants of the archenemy. In any event, the route was lost, and all knowledge of it died in the attack of the ship along with the old navigator. But now, we have a new lead. The data that we collected in the cultist shrine on Footfall. I don't care what the reprobate we executed said. There must be a way to track them down. Tell me, rogue trader, will you help me in this undertaking? Will you help me find this great relic and return it to the people of the Imperium? Searching for range prospect for involved again? No, I don't care about that. I just want, can I make money on this? Where's the option for that?
Like ancient ships, relic. Oh boy, count me in.
Yes, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Searching for ancient ships and relics, an exciting prospect. Of course I'll help you. Argenta walks up and places her hand on your shoulder. So be it, rogue trader. As I stand here before the warrant, the embodiment of the Emperor's will marked by his own hand, I vow that I will not relent until the holy relic has been returned and the heretics punished. And may the light be with us both on this path. Yes, and lots of money. No, not money. Holiness. Oh, yes, quite that one. Yes. Eyes shining in throne symbols. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So much goodies.
Oh, yes, of course, to return the relic to his worship. Oh, yeah, of course.
Yes, to my hold so we can... I mean, to return it to its rightful holy place and not at all for me to become richer. Yes. Oh, man. All right, good interaction there. What else do we need to clarify?
We needed to talk to Heinrich still. Yes.
Oh, is that what we need to do?
Yes.
Where
So,
is
here he
Heinrichs? Oh, he's here at the middle. Okay, I got it. Hello, Heinrichs.
Heinrich looks at you intently, his head tilted. It's like he is staring at you.
Yes. Yes, let's be a little inquisitive. Now that we were sort of inquisitive, I want to flip this around on you. Let's play some flipping of tables and going the other way, shall we? I know nothing about you, Heinrich. Could you tell me a little about yourself? Haha, see what I did there? I am now the Inquisitor.
I'm usually the one interested in the pasts of those around me, not the reverse. I come from a night world, Guizorn 3. I belong to a branch of one of the noble houses until my exceptional abilities were discovered. After that, I was sent on a black ship to Holy Terra, where I was trained and I began my service for the glory of the Imperium.
Black ship, you say? Good for you that you weren't put into that dreadful machine and turned into a empty tube of ketchup, hey? Huh? Again, I know I've said this every time there's voice acting for this guy, and I'm like, I know this voice actor. I know who this is. This is naturally RP voice or something like that. He has a YouTube channel. It is a great
Just a little, the Black Fleet is actually the biggest fleet in the Imperium, FY.
Yeah, and I think its only task is to fly around and pick up psychers.
Yeah, to basically keep the Emperor lights on.
Yep. Flies them all to Terra, shoves them into the Golden Throne, and they all get crispified. Do you remember your home planet?
I do, but I have no ties to my homeworld now. None except my first name. I left Guizorn 3 when I was still a child. My family disowned me, stripping me of my family name. I was given a new one by those who trained me. Even for a noble, being branded a psyker is a mark of eternal shame. I experienced that firsthand before I was put on the Black Ship.
Oh, yes? Well, how did you discover your ability? Hey?
Like many psychers unaware of their curse, I found out when a strong emotional reaction triggered an involuntary response. My great aunt had a pet grink. One day, it bit me, and I boiled it from inside out.
I mean,
When my
that's
great
terrible.
aunt slapped me for what I'd done, I boiled her.
Holy shit!
Okay.
I mean, no, that's very awful. No, I shouldn't laugh at that. That's wow. I don't know what I'm more surprised by: the absurdity of this story, or the fact you were capable of such a show of emotion. Yes.
I don't consider raw emotions to be a necessity in everyday communication.
Trying to figure out what a
But
pet
let me assure
grink
you
is.
that I am more
Yeah, what
than
the hell is
capable
that?
of anger. Fortunately for others, I learned to focus it. Properly measured rage reveals the full
I
potential
find something
of
that's
combat
called
psychometer.
rinks.
In much the same
Guess
way
that's it,
as
but
aged cheese
it's basically
reveals
a
the
cat.
notes of a mature amasec.
That's this, for the sake of everybody who might not know or maybe watch this later. Tell me about the Black Ship.
Picture a vast prison ship filled with frightened, angry psychers who can't control their abilities and who have just lost their homes and their families. Some of them were children and adolescents like I was. Some were monstrous creatures who no longer had the right to be called human, or psychopaths who reveled in their impure powers. Once, when one of the miscreants broke free, those in command simply depressurized the bay and got rid of the culprit, along with the prisoners and crew tainted by him. But even after that, I heard the echo of inhuman suffering and terror that filled that part of the ship.
Yeah.
It
So,
grieves me to
a
recall
Black Ship trip to
episodes
Terra is
this
like
day.
fucking PTSD inducing.
Yeah, that's a great term, psychopath. Psychopath. Anyway. So you were sent to the Inquisition straight after that? For training? Let me try that again. You were sent to the Inquisition straight after training?
No. First, I was accorded the status of a psyker fit for service in the Imperial Guard, where I then spent several years. It was only afterward that I became an agent of the Golden Throne.
Oh, not wanting to elaborate further, I see. Well, fine. Let's talk about something else then. What the fuck kind of action is this? I want the Inquisition to take care of Indira. Rid me of. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Why can't I choose this? Why?
God, I hate Adara though. We should get rid of her.
Yeah, no, I know. Now, fuck, I want to press this button now.
I want to know if we can actually dump the pitch on the Black Ship. Off with you.
You wanted to discuss the nature of your mission.
Yes, but not here. I wouldn't want our conversation to be gossip fodder on the bridge and in the officers' mess.
Oh, very well then. We keep coming back to this place. I think
Oh,
this is
no
over.
more voice. Thank you for finding an opportunity to talk. I trust now would be a good time to explain the reason for my return aboard your ship.
I welcome the chance to assist the Inquisition with its inquiries, Van Calyx.
Lord Captain, your enthusiasm is commendable.
Yes, my desire to make loads of money by your of course.
Of course. Smells.
Garment?
To business then. The cult of the final dawn. The madmen preach their heretical doctrine among the denizens of the Coronis Expanse and instigate crimes against the throne of humanity. One such crime took place in your protectorate. The Lord Inquisitor considered it necessary to have one of his acolytes accompany the rogue trader on the voyage into the corrupted region. I also need to meet with one of my observers on a capital world of your domain.
Ah, yes. Why would Ordo Xena's agent investigate a chaos cult?
Good question. You are well versed in how the Inquisition is organized. Yes, initially or arrival in the Coronis
No.
Expanse.
I have a name, thank you. Go back there.
No, fuck that shit.
Okay, fair enough.
Initially, arrival in the Coronis Expanse was dictated by the need to fight Xenos. But there's more. The cult is tangentially related to the main specialization. To my main specialization. Perhaps I will be able to reveal the full truth someday, bro. Now I ask you to display humility and patience.
Because I am who exactly? Hey?
Ah, you're the Lord Captain.
Yes, what's my name?
Just stares at you.
Good grief. It's gonna be like that, is it? Okay. You know, that's a good point. Yes,
Sorry.
no, I did notice something quite odd here. The Lord Inquisitor mentioned in his letter that he's willing to show leniency toward my actions that would otherwise be interpreted as radical. That seems like quite accusative. Explain.
Yes, that is correct. I should show greater tolerance for the mistakes of a newly appointed rogue trader. I mean, you're only new, you're unexperienced.
Yeah, you're the one who can't say my name, damn it. Get on with it.
Oh no, fuck shit up then I might speak it out loud. To be frank, I'm surprised. The Lord Inquisitor is not the type to indulge the weakness of soul and mind, even as someone who only recently accepted the burden of a lofty title, which is you.
As far as I can tell, you're the one who keeps fucking things up and leaving prematurely, but that's beside the point.
I'm sorry, who needs to get his realm in order? Is you or me?
I have an airlock that fits even Inquisitor, I'll have you know.
Try that, big boy. Let's see how far you come.
I have my own psychos. I can make you disappear and someone say, no, he had a terrible accident with this cult. You know, we really tried to stop them. We did. Now, Chaos Cult in my protectorate. Heinrichs, are you laying an accusation against my dynasty? Eh?
Maybe I am. Chaos treads softly. And the main danger of secret cults and sects is that they're like seeds. They can remain in the ground for decades, safe from all scrutiny, until an opportunity to sprout, grow, and bear monstrous fruits presents itself. The emergence of a cult on one of the rogue traders' planets does not mean the dynasty head himself is a chaos worshipper. Having said that, it should be noted that Theodora von Valentius was famous for her loose interpretation of the freedoms granted by the warrant. Heinrich regards you with a probing look. A bloodline can be stained by ancestral transgression. It is indeed so. It is in your best interest to do whatever necessary to redeem yourself, and then perhaps you get a chance to salvage your dynasty's reputation and me fully pronouncing your title.
You can't even say my first name. You're not very good at this Inquisitive stuff. Usually you
Your
should know
name
names.
is fucking stupid. That's why I refuse to pronounce it.
You're the one who names Heinrich.
Stefan Valencia's heirs who turn in their graves if they.
Yeah, yes, and
see
you have
this
an X in your name.
ridiculous
What is that?
name.
Yeah, well, you have an X in your name. Is that like your online like Vox chat name? Good
At
grief.
least I have a normal name. With the monstrosity
Heinrich.
you have.
Heinrich is not a normal
It's
name.
like those fucking stupid isekai animes with the long titles, like a boy hit by bus in an alternative world with an intact phone.
What are you even talking about? Is this some kind of fourth wall fuckery? Just stop with this nonsense. YouTube. What's the next thing? Now, back to the more sort of present in-world sort of conversation where you're starting to sound very heretical. We shouldn't have this. There's that airlock.
Don't talk to me about heretical.
Yes. You have spies on the one religious world, eh?
The person I mentioned is not a spy, but a secretary in the administratum department of Dargonus. The planet's governor and Theodora were fully aware of his status. His duty is to fulfill the sacred oath to the Golden Throne and eliminate threats to the Imperium, which the Corona Expanse has in abundance. His name is Achilles Scalander.
Oh, you can say
that's
his
a fucking
name.
proper name. As soon as we contact Dargonus, I will introduce you as the new head of the dynasty. I'm sure you will appreciate the presence of such an advisor among your subjects, and I suggest you heed his words at least occasionally.
Nice. On your recommendation, I'm sure I'll take that very seriously.
Because you're fucking terrible at listening to other people.
What? No. Who said that? Were you talking to me? I didn't hear it. What did you say?
Yes, very impressive, Rogue Trader.
Yes, I know. I'm terribly impressive. That's why I'm wearing this hat. I want to know more about this cult of the Final Dawn.
Chaos worshippers, most often agents of the throne, run into lone renegades stirring up the rebel. Insane prophets and hysteric visionaries preaching the end of days. My god, works. A passing comet, a mutant rebellion, an onslaught of monsters. Each time they come up with a new reason why people should prostrate themselves and quiver in fear. Much ever than the blood of those loyal to the Golden Throne were spent before we established the connection between those heretics. However, the cult of the Final Dawn is something greater than a gaggle of misguided seers and fortune tellers. They cleverly spread their agents all over the Corona's expanse, disseminating heresy among honest people on the Imperial worlds. There is a certain strategy to their actions that change whenever we get too close, and finally, they have enough military power to have had the two ships that we had sent after them later discovered as wreckage. The growing difficulty in making warp jumps is detrimental to us, but is unlikely to inconvenience those who engage in foul sorcery day in, day out. Heinrich sides. After the events on Riker Manoras, I suspected the cult might have built its nest inside Winterskill's domain, but the latest reports indicate it is your protectorate that is harboring heretics. Being in your entourage improves my chance of getting closer to our secrets. See, you don't have your shit in order.
That's a lot of accusation for someone who can't prove shit.
Fucking amateur, upstart, rogue trader.
Oh yeah? Who's the actual rogue trader and who isn't? Yes, hydrate. I'm gonna have a drink now. I don't
Hydrate.
care what you say. Quiet.
Yeah, I actually need to fill up my glass. I'll go do that. Be right back.
Oh, good. Good call. Thanks, Crozilla. I needed that drink.
Alrighty.
Almost dying of hilariousness here. Yeah, we're having a lot of fun with this. I've already agreed to give you a place aboard my ship. What else?
The rogue trader should deliver me to the system that contains the industrial world of Kiava Gamma. I will then accompany you to the service and determine what the cult is planning and how it intends to use the resources that have fallen into their clutches. Which may very well include the blessed engines of the Adeptus Mechanicus and even the follower of the Omnisign itself. And like in the background, like, what did you say? What?
It's Pascal sort of peeking in from the side. What? What was that?
What is this about the Omnissiah?
Yeah, I'm just furiously making notes here. Alright, go to Kiava Gamma last, so that he has to wait for as long as possible to get anything done. Right. Carrying
And
on.
when we get to the system, guess I'll help you clean up your fucking mess.
Yes, I'm sure you will. We won't totally leave you to solve this problem on your own because you can't say my fucking name because you think it's so hard to say.
Hey, your name sucks. It's just stupid.
No, your face is stupid. You don't hear me complaining about it.
You fucking dare. It's gonna be look worse than those fucking Xenos when I'm done with you.
I am. No, your face is a Xeno. No, anyway. Alright, carry on.
My fucking god. I'll make your fucking cock burst like a sausage with my psycho powers, okay?
Are you gonna boil it like your grandma? Yes. Now, well, you're about to be. I think you're about to be frank.
I will be frank. The answer to this question is unlikely to please either of us. The machinations of chaos usually go beyond solely inflicting countless deaths and destruction. Having their plans come to fruition will lead to far more terrible consequences. One of the systems in the Cronus Expanse is already lost. May the Emperor protect us from watching this tragedy play out again.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. It was like that when we left it. No, we met a Chaos Space Marine on Rykad Minoris. Do we risk running into his brothers?
I have no doubt it will happen sooner or later, Archibald. Oh god, I almost did it.
Yeah!
No, fuck you.
No,
Chaos Marines.
you have to finish now. You have to finish at least once. Come on.
No, I'll just call you Archie.
Oh, don't you fucking dare. I will have to.
Chaos Marines. Look, I'm from the fucking Inquisition, okay? Yeah, we don't answer to anyone except. Chaos Marines siding with the cult is very, very bad news. Will cost the fucking Chaos Space Marines. Most likely they kept away until recently, pulling their puppet strings from respectable distance. These traders seldom show up alone. The best we can count on is having to deal with just a squad of Chaos Space Marines in the Cronus Expanse and not an entire company.
Come on, say it. Come on.
No.
Come on, you just said it. You started saying my name.
No, you need to earn it.
What? What? You're on my ship here. What the fuck?
I don't fucking care. I'm for the Inquisition.
What are you gonna do if I do something to you? Hey, huh?
I'm gonna commandeer your ship. That's what I'm gonna do in the name of the Inquisition.
Oh, sure you are. Of course you are. No, absolutely. Nobody's gonna stand in your way. Mm-hmm. Now, why did your suspicion fall on Kiava Gamma? Yeah.
Disjointed pieces of data that finally merged into a single picture. Additionally, not long ago, a vessel from that world arrived in Footfall. The reports from the crew were confused and alarming, making me fear a planet-wide rebellion. And you suck at your job, so you can.
You keep saying that and can't say my name, and your name is
a
Highness.
single planet in fucking line. Dear fucking god.
You're the one who watched a whole star go away, and you just said it's very, very dreadful. And I keep saying it was like that when we left it. You're just shit at this whole thing, Heinrichs. Even at least I can say a name.
Sure, Archie.
Say my name. At least get the first part right. Let's see. Yes, I won't let anyone throw their weight around in my worlds, be they servants of chaos, Xeno, or heretics.
Oh, is that so?
Yes, it
Commendable
is so.
aspiration for a person who sucks at his fucking job
Is
and
that all
hopes
you
the
can
fates
say?
of billions of people and doesn't appear what's in his head.
I'm
Which is
very
why
wealthy.
you need to get your shit in order and be more vigilant when looking for seeds of corruption on your planet. Last they sprout someday and spell doom for that's tangled up in the roots, like the previous planet that exploded,
I don't
Yeah.
know what you're talking about. I'm extremely wealthy, and that's thanks to my fantastic ability. That's enough discussion about the arch enemy's servants. Tell me about the Drukhari who stole Rykat's son.
Heinrich winces. The Drukhari, one of the branches of the Eldari, an ancient and vicious Xeno race. Those creatures are a living terror to ordinary people who fall prey to their raids. For the simple reason that the victims are not killed outright, but instead become their playthings. Just as you and I need air to survive, the Drukhari require psychic energy born from torment and pain, which they extract from their captives with uncanny expertise. Their ships, which are difficult to mistake for any other, arrive subtly and undetected. Their stealth technologies greatly surpass the capabilities of standard Imperium auger arrays. The objective of their raids is never to capture a world or a ship. No, they are only interested in fresh victims. After filling their holds with living captives, they disappear into the wetway, a different dimension which conceals their greatest stronghold, Komarag, the dark city of the Drukhari from which none can hope to escape. I do not know why the Drukhari stole Rykat's son and brought about the fulfillment of the cult's prophecies. Perhaps the Xenos themselves have played into the arch enemy's design, or perhaps Aurora's divinations in fact describe the Drukhari's actions. There's only one thing I can say with absolute certainty. There is no alliance between the cult of the Final Dawn and the Xenos. It is simply impossible.
Ah, well, fantastic. I must go about my business. Is there anything else I need to know?
Let me put it this way. You may think whatever you want of me, but my goal is not to hinder you. I'm here to help you in the fight against foes you may not even be aware of. You have my word that I will provide every assistance in uprooting the heresy that has sprouted on Ivan Valencia's worlds while their master was away. And that I will try to be more patient with the less grievous flaws the bearers of the warrant are sometimes known to have. And maybe, just maybe in time, I'm willing to fully...
Yes.
fully
I'm sure. Carry on.
Thank you for sparing your time, Lord Captain.
All right. So he wants to go to Kiara Gamma. All right. Wait, what is this on my desk? Oh, the skull. That was pretty good dialogue. Game of Regicide. Oh yes, the game of Regicide. Like the fact that I think it's like the joke is that Regicide is some roundabout way of saying that they're playing Warhammer 40k within Warhammer 40k.
I actually am not sure.
It's like
No, Regicide is a game, but that's all I know.
yeah, I know, but I mean it's either some form of chess or it's like playing 40k inside of 40k.
Could we respec Pascal? You can do that by talking to High Effect Totem Generous Denrock. Oh, right, that little skull icon. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Oh yes. Yes, that's
Pleasure to see you, Lord Captain. How may I be of assistance? And there should be a respec option here somewhere. Oh, you can actually change your portrait. There's a lot of dialogue options here we haven't seen yet.
Skill fire. In need of training. Maybe that's it? Retinue and
guess
I
that's
are in need of training. Oh. No, that's not what I want. Oh, wait, no. Reset. There
Yes.
is Pascal. Okay.
Let's go.
I guess I have to do it? So tell me what you want.
Oh, that's okay.
I can share my screen if that makes it easier.
That's fine. I got the stream open here. So,
Alright.
yeah, just click operative. And then for level 1, analyze enemies. I already got, like, what level is he now? Level 4 already? Yeah, that's all done. So,
Just, what, he already is operative, so... Wait, what?
don't think this is it. This is just leveling up people.
But what did we just tell him to do then?
This is just a normal way to level people up if you haven't leveled them up yet on another world or something.
Okay, let me just try this over again. Oh, hang my portrait. Yes. Skills.
Will be done, by the way.
Yeah, fantastic.
Rest assured.
What?
Oh, you can actually make custom characters. Okay.
Okay. Oh, that's not what I want. Pascal. Oh, we don't... I don't think we can.
Oh, okay. Well,
If there's... I mean... I say accept... all progress in the selected archetype, yes.
oh, now he's reset.
Okay. I think I no, I didn't. I don't know.
Yeah, now he has a level up thingy.
But I can't select anything.
So click the operative. Maybe you need to click the level up symbol at the top first. I don't know. But if he's reset, I can just do it when we land on the planet.
Yeah, let's do that. Oh yes. Now, high effect Tormund Janus Danrock. Have you heard the name Fury Reckoning? From what I can tell, it's a voice ship of some sort. There was mention of it in one of Theodora's documents I found.
I'm afraid it's not immediately familiar to me, Lordship. Please allow me a moment. I say, House von Valentius did indeed sign a contract with the owners of a vessel with the designation Fiery Reckoning. There are transactions, records of the ship picking up cargo from Yabagama. Well, this is odd. The data log ends there. Apparently the ship had some interaction with one of the workshops on your industrial world. I beg your pardon, your lordship, but that is the extent of the assistance I can provide you in regard to this particular matter.
I would like to order the shipping and transportation of some goods. I wonder what that does.
Oh, so you can go back to all your old reputations. Okay.
Alright, alright. Well, let's not do that right now. I would like to know more about the people who buy or plunder.
Of course, Lord Captain. Who interests you exactly? We most often deal with the followers of Saint Drusus, the explorators, the Casbilica mission, or Emperor forgive us, the Fellowship of the Void.
No, that's dreadful. No, I suggest you change the subject. I'm not interested at all. Enough questions for now. I shall return later. Goodbye.
I shall await your instructions, Lord Captain.
Yes, bye.
I think we're done here. We should fly somewhere now.
Alright. Let us check the Corona's Expanse map.
Lord Captain, we are once more within reach of the Von Valencia's protectorate. Of utmost urgency is restoring communication with your plans and bestowing the wisdom of your decrees upon their stewards. Developing colonies, claiming new territories, and establishing trade links, all this is now your privilege and burden.
Alright. Corona's Expanse is a vast region of space where you will travel between different star systems. In each system, unique blah blah blah. Yes, I get it. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't go too fast here. No! Dead
Let's
world.
scan the dead world.
Did we talk to Drusus's blessing? Maybe we did.
I think we did, yes. But I'm not sure anymore, honestly. Whee!
Begin scan.
Like one of those horns on it.
Ah, mining. Yes. Tithe grade. Alright. So, it didn't do anything except, Alright. Altar Templum, Calixus Extension 17. Lord Captain, the station's airlocks have been sealed from the inside. A Vox recording is stating that the priestess of the Altar Templum, Calixus 17 Sanctuary have no desire to communicate with the laity and are refusing access to guests on the basis of the Adeptus Mechanicus privilege of inviolability, granting them sole jurisdictions over their sacred sites.
How rude.
Well, that is kind of rude. How dare you? I'm gonna talk to these guys then. Lord Captain, we have the flagship of Drusus's blessing with a small escort dead ahead. They're requesting a direct Vox channel. Patching you through.
The Vox channel clicks, and after a brief pause, a dry, low voice hails you. Greetings, Lord Captain. I am honored to speak with you, rogue trader of House Von Valencius. May your name be known through the ages. Chartist Captain Asterius Torfast. My god. Bearer of a free charter of the merchant fleet. How can I be of service?
Good. Someone with a proper name. What is your squadron doing out here?
We develop supply routes for Chartists. You see, my ship is representative of the merchant fleet in this part of the Imperium territory. Yet, we do not have a fixed charter-defined trade route. Our mission is to establish business contacts with voidbearers in need of regular ship repairs, and those who are interested in specialized goods.
I want to take a look at the catalog of components available for purchase.
Ah, okay.
Let's see what we've got here.
Oh, we can actually get stuff for a ship here.
Oh. Okay, so this is on profit factor.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know what's good or bad, honestly.
Me neither. Let's not, because I'm thinking if I like, do I spend my profit factor when I buy something?
I don't know.
Well, let's find out. Let's do this. See what happens.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Well, prow battery then, please. I should very much like that. Shield.
This is all ours now.
Yep. This is very much ours. Thank you. There's a guy on Broadway, first time chat. Welcome, by the way. Not to be confused with Rouge Trader, intergalactic purveyor of dyes and textiles. No, of course not. Of course not. It's completely different. We show up to some guy and it's like half a circus of like, oh, welcome, come buy our fancy clothing. It's like, what? I was expecting cannons, not fucking silk.
And he's like super fucking gay.
Yes. Oh, but it looks splendid on you, darling.
You look so lovely. Oh, it matches your eyes. You should totally take this.
Go away. Okay, so prow. Yes, prow guns. Oh my god, look at that giant gun. That's fantastic.
That's where you actually see chains. Ooh.
I like that. Single. Okay, yeah, let's try that just for a change. Yep, definitely having this. It does look a bit like Nova Cannon. It is unfortunately not called a Nova Cannon. It is called a Mars pattern prow battery. 4 shots, blah blah blah. No, I wish it was a fantastic Nova Cannon. Let's see now. Braking. Who needs braking? We need larger engines. Forward.
Now we have the zoomies.
We have the big zoomies. Yes, a small ship using a... You know, this is one of the things I wish you could do in Rogue Trader, because this is a very, very tiny ship relative. I know it's on the inside, it's huge and all that, but like, imagine if you can get an actual battleship or something.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that they don't allow a different ship.
I would want one.
Also, like, looking at, like, you know, where the trade of the trade is and, like, how big your personal quarters are in your bathroom, you wouldn't think they would all, like, make sense on a sword class frigate.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, destroyer, cruiser, that would be cool, too.
I mean, even if I couldn't get a battleship, I'd settle for a Grand Cruiser. But to be fair, imagine if somehow you could inexplicably lay your hands on, say, what are they called? The Primarch-sized ships?
I forgot the name.
Yeah, I just had it a second ago. Not a battle barge. That's an Adeptus, Astartes ship. Biggest class. No. I know which one that is as well. Shit. Now I gotta look it up. I need to know. Primarch flagship. Let me just quickly. They're called.
I always liked that Fulgrim's ship was called the Pride of the Emperor.
Yeah, well, totally. That's the great thing also about them. They still, I think it's, don't they're called Emperor's Children. Like his whole legion is like called the Emperor's Children. My cracked. Oh yeah, Gloriana class. That's the one. A Gloriana class battleship. Like if just lay our hands just on a little one of those, you know, no big deal. No big deal. All right, let's go to this thing again and sort of see if we can insist on showing up. Yes. Oh, they straight up will not let us in. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess we're done here.
well, let me see what else does it say on our journal. Something exemplus maximus or Latinus vindictus vindictus. Yeah, no. They have some serious ball busting names. Let's see what else. On the hunt for knowledge. The 10 planets worth of scanning data from the shipyard worth start. Okay, so Earth. Telecus. Well, maybe we do have to leave this place. That's probably what needs to happen.
I'm guessing so.
Yes. You're very upset about this whole situation. I get it. Now, how do we actually de-ass the area? Void ship management. Is that the kind of thing? Posts? No. I think I just clicked something I was supposed to click. Oh. Okay. Only a navigator can plot the course through warp. Blah, blah, blah. Click the circuit button at the bottom of the screen to have the ship navigator chart new routes. Uh-huh. Okay. Green ground is the safest. Predictable. Orange ground, high probability of ship coming under attack. Red signs ensure that the ship will be assaulted by hostile force during travel. Okay. Look, I have a skeleton. My own.
Ah, yes. Even in that, I serve.
Mm-hmm.
As a fucking map.
As a map. Right.
To the Imperium, no. Slots 2, Averos.
What was
I
that?
see some quest markers. Well, let's try and make a way to Telecast Epsilon, where the Agri world is, Janus.
I say, is that the hand? Hi, Psydoc. Psydoc is in chat. It is the Canium. The one, not just a Canium, but the Canium. Yes.
Well, I can't do anything, sir.
No, me neither, it seems. I just gotta... Oh, wait. Warp travel. Here we go. Let's reduce it by 1. Let's see. This should probably be fine. The warp went surprisingly smoothly. None of the deck officers on duty reported any incidents. However, a strange discovery awaited the Lord Captain returned to his quarters. The bed was unmade, and the impression of a head was still visible on the pillow. There were no other signs of intrusion. The gods swore under oath that nobody had entered the Lord Captain's quarters. What? Someone sleeping in my bed?
Maybe it was one of the guards who were like, you know, would like and jumped on the bed.
It took a snooze. The material releases us from the grip. The material releases us from the grip this time. Yes. Okay. Oh, good. I see chaos ships. Okay, well, let's just go here for a start and see what happens. Chaos ships... No, Psydog. Chaos ships are not good. The opposite of good, Psydog. Yes. Psydog over here challenging Alan... channeling Alan energy. Do you want to set up extraction to produce plasteel? Yes. Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
I want to be wealthy. Very, very wealthy. All right. That's that planet taken care of. Let's go for this planet. Begin scan. This is not my planet.
Rocky world. Desert world.
Yes, let's go for this one. Begin scan. Burning world. Isn't that just basically a sun? Like, if it's on fire, I mean...
No, the sun is right behind us. We just, you know, flew past it. Come on.
I don't like it when you say it like that.
One more planet on the top left.
Yes. What? Oh. What happened? What happened? Are we doomed? You have died. Oh.
Yeah. You just see a fucking sword-class frigate getting ran by a battleship, and that's it.
The
Game
whistles
over.
sound distant. The future is uncertain.
It's fucking Eldari.
Oh, fantastic.
They're launching torpedoes.
Well, that's just I don't like torpedoes. The future is hamster.
How do I change facing?
I do not know. I can't do anything here.
Why not, Garmin? Why can't you solve my problems? Oh, wait, here it is. Swing. No. I'm guessing the torpedoes fly in a straight line, so it's gonna go here?
I do not know. Let's find out.
Why don't you know? What the fuck? What good are you?
I'm sorry.
Okay. Let's try here. Or can I push it to here and then maybe...
This one's going down.
Is this gonna be cool? Please tell me it's gonna be cool. Oh, I missed.
Or you hit him. But like, out there we like fuck with their auger sensor array, so they like look like multiple ships at the same time.
Macro cannons, volley!
Damn it! More cannon!
Another salvo!
Okay.
You can still use the. Oh no, never mind. You can't.
No, I can't hit them. Like, they're too far away. End turn. Oh. Oh. Well, in that case...
The time has come.
Not sure you want to get closer, but.
Well, they gave me the option to... Fire.
Fire right now!
Broadside!
Ouch.
How dare you? Oh, please hit your own ship. All right. Okay.
Set the course.
Oh no, no.
Now we're doing what you said.
I don't can't hit anything now.
Well, maybe they can't hit anything either. Oh, you're right. Ah, well, it doesn't matter.
Peter's like, wee.
Why don't they come over here so we can shoot them?
They damaged their hull. To the ball.
Hell yeah! You keep doing your thing there. Finally you're doing something.
Yeah, I just realized I can do things. My god.
What if
Do you think if I fly in a straight line, I'll hit the torpedoes like this?
I do not know.
Lay in
Oh
the
yeah.
course.
So
Okay. We're restarting shields in any case.
Set the course.
Right. And now we fly here.
Onward.
All right. Do some tactical stuff, Garmin. Good man.
yeah, I did the tactical.
Good boy.
Set the course.
Wait, why can't I voice ship Ram? Boo.
Well, use the prow battery.
Mm.
This wasn't supposed to happen, Garmin. He's supposed to be dead right now. Do you not realize?
Fault of the game, had. RNG got me. It made me miss.
Well, I'm gonna fire this thing
Lead
now.
them.
Good, I did it. Haha.
No, I didn't.
I'll mention this triumph in my memoirs.
Oh, yes. Wraithbone fragment. Oh, good. We are most victorious. This is very pleasing.
Well, let's go
Right.
check out that world.
Planet. Foulstone? Who names their planet Foulstone?
Monastery of the Order of the Hammer.
Let's begin the exploration, but then I think we should start considering calling it quits. But listen.
Yeah.
Lord Captain, we've received a transmission from Foulstone. It was sent by the members of the Order of the Hammer, votaries of St. Cognatius, whose monastery is the only settlement on the planet. Or rather, it used to be. Some time ago, a transport vessel, the Navica, unloaded several thousand refugees from a planet belonging to rogue traitor Winterscale. The Order of the Hammer has judged this invasion to be an act of aggression and is asking for your lordship's protection.
Also, I'm counting at least 2 settlements on a planet hat. I mean, and like only one of the settlements covers like 10% of the entire fucking planet, you know?
You're right. Those must be hive cities.
Guessing so.
Yeah, this is of no interest to me. Ignore the transmission. No.
Guess you'd go down there and, restore order. Sort the whole thing out, man.
Yes, we will not abandon people of faith in distress. Prepare a landing party at my shuttle. I'm taking the monastery under my protection, including all their fantastic churchy loot. I'm absolutely not intending to steal all their shit. Absolutely not. No, let's go. As it pleases your lordship. Oh. Sector Corona's expanse. Read blah blah blah. 11 days after the Feast of Passing, Nicomedes Keefe, I was supposed to say cafe, the champion of faith, disquietude marred the calm of the monastery of the Order of the Hammer. countless tortured souls steeped in fear arrived on Foulstone in a star bark. A great apostasy had befallen their home and turned them into abject wanderers seeking help and refuge. Their wicked and cruel captain, the owner of the Navica, had betrayed them. Once the unknowing souls in his care had made landfall on the world's surface, he most deviously recalled his shuttle and left, thus ridding himself of his duty and care to the unfortunate lot. Not knowing how they would survive on Foulstone's grim wasteland, the Forsaken people came to the monastery of Saint Cognatius, and there they surrounded its walls. They hammered their fist on its gate and implored and wailed, "Take us in! Protect us!" Or that meme, "Let me in!" And what once was a place of serenity and grace was now full of din, disorder, and all manner of things despicable. The interlopers brought with them worldly futility and strife, and mayhap also the seeds of alluring blasphemies, if fiendishly heathen lurked in their midst. Very, very, very fantastic. Prelate what the fuck? Hectachius recalled the first missionaries to set a foot in the Fausto's vast wasteland, led by their zeal for serving Saint Cognatius, and those missionaries had received the blessings of the Nicomedes Keefe, the champion of faith, who had traveled with them in their star bark to found in this place a humble and pure abode wherein to cultivate wisdom and piety. And Saint Cognatius, a man of great endeavors, a warrior and a wise artificer, never cowered behind the walls of a librarian, but stepped bravely into the darkness, carrying light in the palm of his hand, and he commanded others to do the same. And not only Foulstone, but many other worlds of the Corunus Expanse bear its imprint. Well, the brethren and sisters of the Order of the Hammer came forth to meet the strangers, carrying water and protein victuals and medicinal herbs, because there's a fucking H in it, and jugs of promethium. But the crowd came to blows over viands, and blood was spilt, and many were trampled and mauled in the stampede, some of them dwellers of the monastery. Then the warriors of the Order of the Hammer donned their flak cowls, inscribed words of praise to the God Emperor on their tactical visors, and went forth, ready to render service in the battle. With lasguns and bolters they pierced the interlopers, with their chain-swords and power-blades they struck them, and a great and bloody harvest was reaped that day. But the interlopers, too, scant though their armament was, and scanter their skill in battle, slew many among the monastery's dwellers. For great were their numbers and great their desperation. The monks fled beyond their walls and rang the vox alarum, and shut the gate, and commanded the armed guards to keep watch over the gate, slaying any who approached. A quarrel broke out. The hungry and the sick lay siege to the monastery, begging for help. In their spite, they blocked the water collector and unpowered the generatorium. The faithful, in the meantime, made ready to resist. Okay, so we have to choose here. Summon Prelate Hectarius and the leaders of the interlopers to hold each other to account for their deeds. Commanded his formidable boarding force to fall upon the interlopers and slay as many as could be slain. Extended a veil of protection over the interlopers, taking them into his care, and thereby of all Foulstone with them. Heretical, unleashed his armed forces upon the interlopers and monk alike, wreaking great shedding of blood, and pillaging for his delectation. Obey the dwellers of the monastery, fight the interlopers for his amusement, like beasts of war, and promised of a generous boon to the victor. cast a contemptuous eye over the aftermath of the bloodshed, and departed with words of abuse and reproach. It's like, this is stupid, I don't like it, leaves. Either 1 or 3.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Iconoclast. Extended a veil of protection over the interlopers, taking them into his care, and thereby of all Foulstone with them. Humbly the Order of the Hammer heeded the God Emperor's confidant, and unsealed the airlocks and opened the gate of its abode, and brought forth gifts of virtue to relieve the suffering of the ill-stricken. After a prayer, the architects set to work in accordance with the saints' teachings and the parameters set forth in the standard template construct, STC. They erected a spacious living quarters and sturdy fort walls for the planetary militia, and a spacious auditorium wherein to trade and store goods, and a proud censorum. Within those walls, clerks and server bondsmen would maintain order and keep statistical records. And a new, yet righteous way of life came to Foulstone, and the people rejoiced, and all was good. Amen.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah! Thriving colonies. Okay, so we're about to do our first little project here. All right. Colony project.
The mean of the hammer gives us Flamer, the High Throne, gives us the Retribution feature, 5% critical hit against Chaos enemies. Oh, it's for a void ship. Last one, a Celestial Protector. Lord Captain's void ship gains a Shield of Fate feature. Or shield plus 30% to the pro shield sector.
You know, maybe this is just an introduction thing, but Dominion of the Hammer seems to lend itself as a choice.
Let's see how the flame works out.
Yep. Let's go.
Let's go.
So that's ongoing, I guess. Has to develop.
Yeah.
Oh, do we not go down to the surface?
Sadly not, it seems.
Oh. Oh. Well, okay. Well, why don't we save the rest for next time?
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna call it here. And well, yeah. We're gonna save the rest of this for next time. We have cleared out Footfall. Got a great inheritance with us that we definitely didn't steal. We've gotten Heinrichs back, petulant little bastard that he is. We have oh yes, stretch. Good, thank you, Psyduck. Oh, lots of cracking in back. We have gotten a little mission from Argenta, who held court for a while, and that was good. So that's a thing. We have to retrieve a relic. Certainly not for profits. Certainly not. But that said, I think it's been a good little session. What do you think, Armin?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, we had some good voice moments, some good banter, some sort of going off script. I enjoyed that a lot, by the way. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here with us. This another rogue trading adventure continuation here with us. And we hope to see you next time. And as we always say here in KDM, be excellent to one another. And have a
Or
good night.
else.
Or else. No, just be excellent to one another. Good night, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Like thunder from the sky, sworn to fight and die. We are warriors, warriors of the world. Brothers everywhere, raise your hands into the air. We are Arcadians, warriors of the world.